Good morning to all. This is K. Rashekar. Today we are going to discuss the topic about Ad-hoc wireless network. So what is Ad-hoc network? So wireless communication having two different categories. So infrastructure network communication and infrastructureless network communication. So infrastructure network communication having two different categories: single hop infrastructure and multi-hop infrastructure. So single hop infrastructure is nothing but best example for single hop infrastructure is nothing but Wi-Fi. So infrastructure network is nothing but having one infrastructure for communicate the information from source to destination with the help of central controller or any router, any devices. With the help of devices we are able to communicate from source to destination. So best example for single hop is nothing but Wi-Fi. So if you want to communicate to different system with the help of router, Wi-Fi router. Then multi-hop. So multi-hop infrastructure network is nothing but if you consider a network having 10 different number of nodes, if you want to communicate node 4 to node 10, so how to communicate node 4 to node 10? So node 4 transfer the information to the nearby node, and that node transfer the information that nearby node finally reach the destination. That is infrastructure network wireless communication. So this is best example for infrastructure. Multi-hop wireless communication is nothing but GSM. Next one, infrastructureless network. So having two different categories: single hop infrastructureless and multi-hop infrastructureless network. So single hop infrastructureless network, best example for Bluetooth. Bluetooth. So here no infrastructureless. So no central device. If you want to communicate source to destination information from source to destination means, so now depending any central devices or controlling devices or any infrastructure. Okay, that is infrastructureless wireless communication. So single hop, best example for single hop infrastructureless network is nothing but Bluetooth. And multi-hop, best example for infrastructureless network is nothing but Ad-hoc network. So what is Ad-hoc network? A wireless Ad-hoc network, which means two different category: MANET or WANET. MANET is nothing but mobile Ad-hoc network. WANET is nothing but vehicle Ad-hoc network. Okay, in general term, Ad-hoc network. So Ad-hoc is nothing but decentralized type of wireless network. Decentralized type of wireless network. It basically a decentralized form of a wireless network. The network is not dependent upon the common wireless infrastructure. So that is infrastructureless network. The network is Ad-hoc because it does not rely on pre-existing infrastructure such as routers in wired networks or access point in managed wireless networks. So this is not depend any infrastructure or any accessing points. Okay. Next one. So Ad-hoc and sensor networks. So Ad-hoc networks, I already told, that is infrastructure-less network. So what is wireless sensor network? So wireless sensor network is nothing but consisting of spatially distributed autonomous devices using a sensor to monitor physical or environmental conditions. So if you want to monitor either environmental condition or anything, so you have to fix the sensor and then you have to collect the information, and finally you have to analysis. And how does Ad-hoc networks works? So wireless Ad-hoc networking describes a mode of connecting wireless device to one another without the use of a central device like router that conducts the flow of communications. So same, this is not depend any centralized devices communicate from source to destination. Okay, each device or node connected to an Ad-hoc network forward data to the other nodes. How does cellular network work? Ox. A mobile phone is portable telephone with receives or makes a call through base station or transmitted tower. Radio waves are used to transfer the signal to and from the phone. That is the difference between ad-hoc networking and cellular networks. So next one, ad-hoc networks. Um, so ad-hoc networks is nothing but without pre-configured infrastructures. That is infrastructureless network. It required no hub access point base station. Then this is for the basic structure for wired and wireless and ad-hoc. So first one, wired network. If you want to communicate to different devices with the help of wired, which means wired communication, and wireless, second one, wireless communication. So communicate to three different systems without wire with the help of wireless mode. Third one, ad-hoc networks, that is multi-hop wireless networks, infrastructureless networks, which is means ad-hoc networks. So the basic structure for a cellular and ad-hoc wireless networks. So first one, single hop wireless networks. I already told single hop infrastructure wireless networks. Best example for Bluetooth. Okay, then second one is nothing but ad-hoc wireless network, which means multi-hop wireless network, infrastructureless network. And this one for wireless network with the help of infrastructure, the node is communicate between them. If you want to communicate C to E with the help of tower infrastructure, this is called cellular networking, infrastructure networking. This one for infrastructureless multi-hop network, that is ad-hoc wireless network. So here no infrastructure. See this here, no infrastructure. If you want to communicate the node B to E, which means B transfer the information to C, and from C information to send the nearby node E, then finally F to E reach, finally destination reach. That is E is nothing but destination. B is source node. So next one, the difference between cellular networks and ad-hoc wireless networks. So there are several difference between cellular networks and ad-hoc wireless networks. These for fixed infrastructure, and this is infrastructure less networks, single hop wireless networks for cellular, and multi-hop for infrastructure, and this is for circuit switched switching techniques used, and here packet switching techniques used. So there are several difference available for cellular and ad-hoc wireless networks. And then application of ad-hoc wireless networks, so mainly focused for military application and collaborative and distributing computing and emergency operations. So in ad-hoc, so only for accessing in emergency purpose. If you want to communicate suddenly, so if you are use ad-hoc networks, possible to communicate between them. The biggest applications of ad-hoc wireless networks. Next one, what are the design issues in ad-hoc wireless networks? So if you want to create ad-hoc wireless networks, what are the issues you have to face? So 12 issues you have to face to create ad-hoc wireless networks. First one, medium access scheme. Second one, routing, and then multicasting, transport layer protocol, pricing scheme, quality of service provisioning, self-organizing, security, energy management, addressing and service discovery, scalability, and deployment consideration. These 12 issues you have to face to design ad-hoc wireless networks. So medium access scheme, the primary responsibilities. of MAC protocol in Ad-hoc wireless networks is the distributed arbitration for the shared channel for the transmission of packet. So MAC is primary responsibilities for to create Ad-hoc wireless networks. For the main role of here for sharing the channel between source to destination. Then what are the major issues to create a medium access scheme? So distributed operation, synchronization, hidden terminal, exposed terminal, throughput, access delay, fairness. So real-time traffic support, resource reservation, and then capability for power control. So these all for major issues to create medium access scheme. And routing. So routing major responsibilities to creating ad hoc wireless networks. So what are the responsibilities in routing? So exchanging the router information, and then finding a possible path, and then gathering information about break and path, and then you have to update the broken paths, and then utilization of minimum bandwidth. So these are major responsibilities of routing. And the major challenge of routing protocol: mobility, bandwidth constraint, and then error prone and shared channel, and then location dependent contention. So these all for major challenges for routing. uh, so what are the requirement for routing protocol in Ad-hoc? So these all for main requirement of a routing protocol in Ad-hoc networks. So scalability, security, loop-free routing, quick route reconfiguration. So everything is major requirements. Then multicasting is also main responsibilities to create ad hoc wireless networks. So multicasting plays an important role in the typical applications of ad hoc wireless networks, namely emergency search and rescue operations and military communications. So what are the major issues for multicasting? Robot knows efficiency, and then control overhead, quality of services, scalability, security. So these all for major issues for designing multicasting protocol. Transport layer protocol. The main objective of a transport layer protocol, setting and maintaining end-to-end connections, is major role here. And then reliable end-to-end delivery, and then flow control, error control mechanism we have to follow, congestion control mechanism also we have to follow. Then pricing scheme is nothing but we have to compensating and relying node for the consumption of resource, such as battery charge and computing power. Everything we have to consider. Quality of service and provisioning. So here also quality of service, the performance of that particular network we have to measure. So how to data transfer from source to destination without any data loss, any delay. So everything we have to monitor. Self organization is major role. One very important property that an ADA should organizing and maintaining in the network by itself. So major activities in self organization: neighbor discovery and topology reorganizing and topology organizing. So these all for major activity in self organization. So addressing and services scheme. So each device in ad-hoc wireless network should have unique address. So with the unique address for each devices, a location of each device and whole network configuration can be maintained. So we can discover the node offering services. So unique address is major role for here addressing and service discovery. So it's nothing but location of each device and whole network configuration can be maintained. So energy management. So energy management can be classified into following categories. So we have to manage transmission power, and then processor power management, battery energy management, and device power management also we have to follow. Scalability. Scalability. When the size of ad-hoc wireless networks growing up, there are some problems such as install, latency, and then routing overhead. If we want to increase our nodes in that particular network, we have faced a lot of issues. So we have to maintain and follow the everything. And then deployment consideration. The deployment of commercial ad-hoc wireless networks has the following benefits comparing wired networks. What are the benefits compared to wired networks? Low cost of deployment, incremental deployment, short deployment, reconfigurability. And issues. What are the issues for considering deployment of ad-hoc? So area coverage, service availability, and then scenario of deployment, um, uh, protocol choosing problems. So everything we have to monitor. So these all for uh, design issues of ad-hoc wireless networks, and then application also we already studied. So I hope understand the ad-hoc wireless networks to all. Thank you.